Trippin the Sixties.
Hi, I'm Barry McGuire. I put together a really fun show. We call it Trippin the Sixties. We sing the songs and tell the stories from our own personal adventures with our friends on the stage, behind the scenes, just stuff that happened during that unforgettable decade.
Green, green, it's green, they say, on the far side of the hill, oh yeah. Green, green, I'm going away to where the grass is greener still. You know, I told my mama on the day I was born.
While I was recording and performing with the New Christy Minstrels, Randy Sparks and I got together and wrote that song, Green, Green. It was my first gold record. Trippin the Sixties is filled with stories like my adventures with Roger McGuire back when he was putting the Byrds together.
Hey, Mr. Tambourine Man, play a song for me. I'm not sleepy and there ain't no place I'm going to. Hey, Mr. Tambourine Man, play a song for me. In the jingle jangle morning, I'll come following you.
You'll be hearing the story about how I was dancing at the premiere performance of the Byrds. That night I met Lou Adler and Phil Sloan, and 4 weeks later we were recording what I've been told was a pivotal song of the 60s, Eve of Destruction.
All the eastern world, it is exploding, violence flaring, bullets loading. You're old enough to kill, just started voting. You don't believe in war, how was that gun you toting? And even the Jordan River has bodies floating. And you tell me over and over and over again, my friend, saying you don't believe we're on the eve of destruction.
I'll also be telling stories about my incredible fun relationships with people like Cass Elliot and John Phillips, Michelle Phillips, Denny Doherty, John Sebastian, how the Mamas and Papas were my backup group before they released California Dreamin'.
All the leaves are brown, the leaves are brown, and the sky is gray, and the sky is gray. Yeah, I've been for a walk, on a winter's day. If I didn't tell her, I could leave today. California dreaming, on such a winter's day. California dreaming, on such a winter's day. California dreaming, on such a winter's day.
Then you'll be hearing the story about how a couple of friends of mine hooked up with a tall, skinny guy from the UK, and man, their music just worked its way into the hearts of every American. I mean, Trippin the Sixties wouldn't be a complete show without doing a couple of songs from Crosby, Stills, and Nash.
Well, I came upon a child of God who was walking along the road. I asked him, tell me, where are you going? This is what he told me.
He said, I'm going down to Yasgur's farm. I'm gonna join in a rock and roll band. I gotta get back to the land to set my soul free. We are stardust, we are gold, billion-year-old carbon, and we've got to get ourselves back to the garden.
These are just a few of the stories. I mean, we've got 2 hours of this stuff. Just fun, personal, touching, funny, just the adventures of our life. The responses to Trippin the Sixties have been totally overwhelming. I mean, the presenters, the people in the audience, long-standing ovations after every show. The music really creates a personal and up-close moment for each person. It connects them with the people and places and experiences that they had during the 60s. You know, music is so incredible. It's like the only way you can really get back to that moment is when you hear the song. So if you like what you've heard and you'd like to bring Trippin the Sixties to your area, just contact us and we'll work out all the little details. Thanks for watching.